I'm Oni. What's good, everybody? So, I want to talk about these lefties. You have the demographics, right? Leftists, they have a point. And what do I mean by that? You gotta understand that these kids, they were told bits and pieces of truth in their college system, or you know, with the culture today. They're told bits of truth. They really are. I mean, you guys may look at it conspiracy theories or whatnot, and that's actually a part of the problem. You guys look at everything as conspiracy theories, so it reinforces the problem, reinforces the anger. You got situations like with Trump, I'm talking about crap hole countries, for example. I get it. People get angry at the truth. I get it. But then there's the other perspective where it's like, he knows. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to why these countries are the way they are. And, it kind of gets a little frustrating when you think about, if you know why these countries are the way they are, it's kind of, you could argue from that standpoint, it's a little insensitive. These countries, you got puppet regimes. The people are getting pimped out for all the wealth and the resources. You got international bankers coming in and just, changing everything and totally just destroying the people's livelihood. And they just get put down constantly, forever. They're put down. Civil wars are caused. You got different factions here and there just killing and causing chaos and causing people to evacuate. It's nonsense. So, it's like, you can say that comment, but at the same time, it's like, who's causing these countries to be crap holes? And so it gets a little disingenuous there. But Republicans, with this whole left and right paradigm, it's a rabbit hole. You guys need to stay away from that. But this whole left and right paradigm, Republicans, they have this position of constantly being in a delusional world where this doesn't exist, that doesn't exist. And look, statistics matter, facts matter, I understand that. The lack of understanding that Republicans show, and it just feeds into this back and forth. It's two extremes. Two extremes is me going back and forth all the time, and it's just nonsense. With these bits of truth that these kids are taught, it's like they become like Cyclops, Cyclops when he doesn't have a little visor, or is it a visor? Goggles. He doesn't have his goggles on, and it's just like, the energy beams just like going everywhere, destroying all. It's just destroying everything, and that's what these kids are doing, because they have a bit of truth, but there's a lack of maturity and a lack of structure to actually focus the beam and destroy what needs to be destroyed versus destroying everything, right? For example, these kids right now, they're all, they say they're doing everything for justice or whatever. It's really to just bring about another regime. It's a religion. So with religion, they kind of get a little naive when it comes to understanding human nature. That religious spirit, man, it kind of blinds people sometimes, and makes them do very naive things. And the organizations that, when you look at all these organizations, Starbucks, whatever, all of them are coming out of the wazoo talking about, we support this movement, right? Look, you guys need to take a note of every corporation that is coming out. That is a sign to you that these guys, they have very interesting beliefs behind closed doors, and I'll leave it at that. And quite honestly, they're using all these people, this movement that's going on right now, this culture war, is to bring about the ideology and the culture that they need. So from the spiritual beliefs that they have, it can maybe be made manifest in a practical sense. That practical sense is communism. It is what it is. All these corporations, all these major corporations, look, you guys can say conspiracy theory, I get it, I know. Look, I'm just trying to give the truth. So, this is what they want. This is what they want. You guys recognize these things. Take a note of every single one of them. So, hopefully you can vote with your dollar to go a different direction, because that's what they're pushing for. That's what they're pushing for, and that's what they want. There's communism everywhere. Yeah. But, these are all things that are going down into the situation that makes it what it is. It's crazy. But these lefties, they have a point, it's unfortunate because it's kind of it's the same narrative over and over again that plays throughout history, starting with, you know, the first couple, Adam and Eve. The serpent came to the woman and told her the truth. He told her the truth, knowing that she wouldn't be able to handle it, and she would take it and run the wrong direction. And that's what's happening with all these leftists out here. You know, they have a point because they've been told truth. You know, but it kind of just boils over this the anger, vitriol, the motivation, whatever you want to call it. It gets channeled into a direction that the overseers that are telling you this information, they're telling you this information because they want something from you. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That being said, you know, leave a comment, you know, what do you guys think about what I'm talking about in this perspective? I don't know if it's too different or if it's interesting or whatever. Leave a comment, you know, like the video, and, you know, hopefully we can further the conversation. So, with that being said, I'm Oni.